Hi, welcome to today's class. Today we'll do Unit 6, Part 3, Reported Speech. Reported speech and reported questions. We use reported speech to say what someone said. In reported speech, the verb usually goes one tense back. Now, let's look at this little table. If somebody says something in the present simple, when we do the reported speech, we do the tense back, and that will make our sentence in the past simple. Present continuous, reported speech of the present continuous will be the past continuous. Present perfect, the reported speech of the present perfect is the past perfect. Past simple, reported speech, past perfect. Past perfect, reported speech, past perfect. Will or can, reported speech, would or could. Am, is, are going to, reported speech, was or were going to. Would or could, reported speech, would and could. Now, let's read here. If something is reported, which is always true, the tense usually stay the same. To report statements, we usually use say and tell. These verbs are often followed by that. However, that can be omitted. The doctor told me that I was stressed. I said I knew that. To report questions, we usually use ask if with a question word. For yes or no questions, we use if or whether. The word order in the same as in statements. Examples. Where are you from? She asked me where I was from. Do you want to dance? I asked her if she wanted to dance. In reported statements, other words can also change, such as pronouns, places, and time references. I, we, I, he, she, they. Here, there. Last week, the week before. Tomorrow, the next day. Yesterday, the day before, or the previous day. Let's look at some examples. Here we have inside quotation marks what somebody uttered, what somebody said. And what we're going to do right next to it, we're going to do a reported speech. So somebody said this: we don't speak English. So we do the reported speech of this and we say they said they didn't speak English. Okay? Remember, we're talking about a group of people in which we are not involved. That's why we say they. It will be wrong if we say we. Okay? We're talking about a different group of people and we are not in that group. Remember on this first example. Number 2, I really want that coat. Now, this person, he said this thing. So we have to report this. He said he really wanted that coat. And notice that in number 1 and number 2, we did the back shift, which means we went a tense back. These people said this in the present simple, and we put it in the past simple. This person did it, said something in the present simple, and we reported in the past simple. Let's look at number 3. The capital of Peru is Lima. The teacher told us that the capital of Peru was Lima. Where are your boots? She asked me where my boots were. Remember and notice that when we report questions, we don't use auxiliaries no more, and we write the question as if it was an affirmative sentence. And we don't use question mark no more. Number 5. I phoned him yesterday. She said she had phoned him the day before. Now, number 5, this lady said this in the past simple. So when we do the reported speech, we do the back shift, we have to say it in the past perfect. And obviously, this lady said yesterday, and we do not we don't repeat the word yesterday. We say the day before. Number 6. What are you doing here? He asked me what I was doing there. Listen to me and do as I say. She told them to listen to her and do as she said. Now, number 6 is a command. And when we report commands, most of the times we do it like this. Okay? We don't change the verb. Okay? We keep it like it is. But we use it to infinitive. We only change the verb next to the subject in this case. Number 8. Do you work here? We ask them if they worked there. The number 8 is a yes or no question. That's why we use if or whether. Let's continue. And here we have vocabulary, guys. Shouting. Now, this person is shouting. Now, when we shout, we say something really loud. That's when we shout. On the contrary, when we whisper, we say something in a very low voice. That is whispering. This little boy is sighing. Is doing what you can see on the Giphy. And in here, this little girl, she's mumbling. Now, to mumble is to not say anything, just to make noises with your mouth, kind of like this, blah, 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 blah. That is to mumble. So she's mumbling. And the last one is to groan. This man right here, he's groaning. Okay, that's kind of making a noise with your mouth when you are in despair or angry, or you're feeling pain. It's kind of like this, the kind of noise. Okay, now this vocabulary will be practiced in class, guys, so have it with you. Now in here, extend your vocabulary, listen and hear. When you hear a sound, you notice it. Hear can also mean receive information. I hear you've got a new job. Overhear means to hear something accidentally. I overheard her talking on the phone. When you listen to a sound, you pay attention to it or try to hear it. We often use the adverbs carefully, closely, and hard with listen. He listened carefully to the instructions. Let's do this exercise. Complete the sentences with the correct words. And then I heard to this loud bang and everything went dark. I heard this loud bang. 2. Now please listen to what I'm going to say. 3. You can tell her again and again, but she never listens. 4. Have you heard the news? 5. I overheard something very interesting on the train. Thank you.